Hello everybody, welcome to episode 5 of the Joel Holmes Show series, Swing Around Tuesday. Hey, you there! I want to remind everybody that if you end up liking this video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. And right now, YouTube says that over 90% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it would really help, and with that... Hello everybody, I'm Joel Homie, your guys' host for episode 5 of the Joel Homie Show series, Swing Around Tuesday, where today I'm going to be talking about a bunch of stuff that you guys might be interested in hearing, and relating back to last week's videos, for those of you that didn't watch or just want to watch more of my top quality Joel Homie Show content, of which it's not top quality. It's actually quite bad. But anyway, that and also some stuff relating back to what I did in my personal life, a little bit sort of outside of YouTube that I thought you guys would also be interested in hearing in because it relates back to some of the YouTube stuff as well. So starting with Monday on last week's set of videos, we saw a Sketchlicious Monday episode 26 where I drew a Joel Homie Show flag, which was themed with the JHS logo as well as my little sort of character, which actually is sort of like the main selling point of the channel right now. That is actually based off of the Odd Ones Out style for those of you that don't know. And then that video was sort of like a mini filler video because I actually was working on a bunch of videos where I drew characters from the most recent animated short from Vivzpop here on YouTube called Zoophobia, which is actually one of those guys right there. That is what I drew for this week's video for this week for Sketchlicious Monday, which would have been yesterday's video because I'm filming this in advance, but for you guys it would have been yesterday's video. And that was actually the very first time I've ever drawn an anthropomorphic character because for those of you that are unaware, I am a furry and love anthropomorphic animals and animals in general. So I loved all the characters from Zoophobia and wanted to draw them, but I was terrified of drawing that because before that I'd never drawn an anthropomorphic animal. But through the power of reference photos and my insane imagination doing whatever the heck it does, I somehow pulled it off. You know, it's magical. But anyway, on Tuesday we saw practically what was this video, another Swing Around Tuesday, but talking about the video before last. If I'm getting that right, because I took a break on YouTube that took a week long. I just took a week-long break because I burnt myself out. So episode 4 of the series was actually talking about videos that came the week before that. And then we actually have Wednesday, which was a little skit that I did, much like the budget Star Wars skit that I did with my friend Joseph a while back. This one also had Joseph in it, but he was actually sort of filming a bottled water advertisement, which was another sort of assignment that he had to do for one of his classes in school. And he came to me because I know how to do editing, I know how to do filming, and I know how to hit those perfect, crispy sort of comedic points, and plus his sort of humorous personality, they go semi-well together, and I can sort of cut out the good bits and make something decent out of it. And well, if you guys would go give that a watch if you haven't already, I'd very much appreciate it because I actually quite like how that came out. And then another sort of great thing that I'm actually quite happy with was actually a Gaming Thursday live. Now, I didn't actually label it as a episode of Gaming Thursday, but I did label it as a Gaming Thursday live because it's still a Gaming Thursday, but not a actual episode, so it will be going to episode 50 after this rather than going to episode 51 because that is just a stream. I didn't label it as a episode because it's not a episode of the series, it's a little sort of special thing. But anyway, with that, I built a display case with a whole bunch of spotlights and a sort of glass barrier for displaying a XO1 Mark III sort of shark suit, I guess you could call it. It's a power armor suit in Fallout 4. That whole entire stream was based around building in Fallout 4, as I am currently still working on my player home build and sanctuary in Fallout 4. And then on Friday, we saw another review of a Lego Super Mario set. It was Lego Super Mario set 30385, the Super Mario, actually, excuse me, the Super Mushroom Surprise, and then that was a poly bag. It was quite cheap, but I picked it up because I want to review as many of the Super Mario sets as I can right now within my budget, because a lot of the stuff that I pay for the review videos, I do like to try my very best to try to pay for them myself with the very small amount of money that I make from Patreon, so I am semi-limited there, of course, with the help of my parents, which is much appreciated as well. But anyway, moving to this week's videos, because I really am proud of some of the videos that I'm going to be posting this week, as well as some that I've already posted, which is actually only one, which is that video, which of course I'm really happy with how that came out. That is actually Spam, a character from Zoophobia, as I had said just a second ago, but I'm really happy with how he came out because, as I said, that's the very first anthropomorphic animal that I've actually ever drawn, and it didn't come out horribly, and I didn't have any massive mistakes while drawing it, so it was actually half decent. And that on Friday, for the set of videos this week, we will, I will be reviewing the LEGO Marvel Studios Iron Man helmet with the sort of display stand, which you can see there, which I set in the back specifically so that I could point to it. But anyway, with that being said, some things that are going on in my personal life, I'm actually sort of like in a good state of mind right now with how well I've been doing on YouTube recently. Not in the essence that I'm actually doing good, like performance-wise for the channel, but I'm happy right now. I'm actually sort of doing semi-well with actually getting videos out on time, of which I always do, besides sort of breaking down that week and just taking a break. But of recent, I've actually been doing better with actually getting videos out in advance and then posting them, rather than posting and filming them sort of last minute and panicking about them, which was not a good way to live on top of schooling, which is why I took the break, which the break did really help, and I'm glad that I took it. But anyway, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video,